Hey everybody, I'm going to give you some information about region band auditions that are coming up after the holidays. I was hoping to kind of get to meet with a lot of people this last week before holiday break, but now no one's here but me. So here is a quick video just explaining what's going on. Please watch this and make sure that you kind of know what's going on. And then if you have any questions, you can ask me before the week we get back. I think most of you know that Region Band auditions are through a virtual process. It's through an app. There are less requirements this year, only your scales, your chromatic scale, and your solo. And so the format is a little different, and I know there are a couple students that never even done this before. So here's what's going to happen. First of all, most of you, I hope, are going to audition personally with me here at the high school so that I can help you through the process. I'm allowed to be in the room with you as you do the audition, so I can help you and be like the proctor that would normally, the monitor that would normally be in the room, make sure you do everything in the right order and have the right time constraints. For those of you that are home for VLA or someone who can't come to school, or even if when we get back after the holidays we're not allowed to come into school, if Dr. Avery doesn't allow the schools to be reopened, then everyone will have to do this over the app that we download themselves. But if not, if we can do this face to face, then we only have to have me download the app. Here's the process. First of all, we're going to find a space where there's no signifying things. We don't want Pendleton High School in the background. We want this to be as anonymous as the normal audition process is. Also note that they're asking that you are visible from the waist up and that they can see whatever you're playing. So on a trombone, I want to be able to see all the slide positions. If you're a trumpet, I want to see your fingers. If you're a percussionist, I want to be able to see your entire hand as you play, so that the judge that's especially doing the scales or for percussion, the technical requirements, they can give you the full credit for the technical components. And for scales, especially, should there be any audio problems, they can see what you're doing and maybe give you credit for something that didn't quite come through on the video properly. What you're going to do is you're going to log into the app. There's a little practice thing, and again, if I'm with you, I can help you through this, where we test the sound, we test the video, and then once we go into the audition process, you have 5 opportunities to make a recording of your scales, your chromatic scale, and your solo. You can make 1 and submit it, or you can make 5 and pick which one you have the best. Like the best. But once you start, you have to go through the whole audition process. So over the break as you're practicing, please make sure you're thinking about going through a normal audition, scales, chromatic scale, solo, without stopping and getting in the habit of trying to do it perfectly, because just like an audition, you only get 1 shot. Where in this case, you get 5, and you can pick which one you like the best. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to have one of these tickets. This is Avery's. She's going to write down her scales here. All right, in the right order that she is going to play them. She's going to write them in pen or a marker. A Sharpie is probably the best thing so they can see it. She will hold that up to the screen so the judge can see the scales and especially the student code, because that helps us to know that she's getting the right audition scoring process. Once that is up there, I think you hold it for 5 seconds. Then you're going to have 2 minutes to play your scales. Obviously, clarinets and flutes, some of you have longer time. We'll talk about that when we do the audition process. Then you will play your chromatic scale, and then you will play your solo. You will not be allowed to have your music for scales in the room, but you will obviously be allowed to have your solo music. And like I said, you'll get 5 opportunities to make the recording, and then you just pick which one's the best. But once you get into the app, you can't stop. You can't turn it off and log back in later. You've got to be committed to your 5 recordings right then. For those of you that are face-to-face, we will talk about some signing up for some times the week after we get back. So January 4th, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4 through 9, after school and during school, come down here to the band room. We'll find a space to record and get those done. If you are VLA and not wanting to come into the building, I think most of the VLA students that are doing Region Band do want to come into the building. We'll schedule you a time as well, and we'll get all these auditions done. Please check this stuff out. I'm going to include a link to the BandLink webpage that tells you the SCBDA information. That's a lot of the same stuff I've told you. There are 2 videos on there that you guys are welcome to watch. Again, you do not have to download the app if you're going to do the audition here at the school. and you don't have to worry about that part. If you are doing the audition at home, you do have to download the app, and you'll have to have someone help you proctor the audition. Please look over this stuff. I will share audition tickets later on, so don't worry about that. I've got them printed here for those of you here. For those of you doing it at home, I'll send you a PDF, and you will have to print it out. But other than that, right now, just practice. Please send me an email if you want me to listen. Either send me a recording or send me a time that you can meet, and I'll send you a Zoom link, and we can Zoom and have a little Zoom lesson on Region Band requirements. I'd love to hear everyone play their solo before we do the auditions when we get back. All right. I hope everyone has a great holiday. If you have any questions, please let me know. Please send me an email if you want to do some Zoom time, and we can talk. I hope everyone has a great holiday.